also, this is interesting, this is more for Carl, really. It sounds unlikely.
Is it from a doctor saying you're an idiot?
We've got plenty of those, I tend to delete them.
Okay, right, yeah. Look at his face!
No, it just says, you know, don't like to complain, but I won the film competition about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and I haven't received my prizes.
Oh dear, that's all Carl has to do on the show. We provide the chat, the records, the light entertainment. I mean,
glamour.
Strokes of comedy genius. All Carl has to do is send out the prizes and say, there was a monkey that was a bank robber at 5 to 3.
Yeah. What's your excuse, Carl?
Do you remember her winning? I've got all.
Well, you're calling her a liar?
Well, I am, because I don't remember ever seeing...
Right, he's calling her a liar.
So, Joanne Ogden, you're claiming, is just making this up. She sent this in on a whim, trying to fool us and get some cheap tat.
Wow.
I don't believe that. I don't believe anyone would lie to try and get knowing me, knowing you on VHS. I really don't.
Well, I'll look in the records, because we keep all the details, so... You know what I mean?
Right. Well, one of you's in the wrong, and do you know what? Knowing you, Carl, I don't think it's Joanne.
No.
Has anyone else ever emailed in saying they haven't got the, like a trap? No, they haven't.
Well, one mistake's one too far, because that's one person, so, you know, you might send out 30, but that one person, that's the first time they've won a competition, they want the history of Wind, narrated by Donald McIntyre, on VHS, and, you know...
Stephen King's It, on Betamax.
Yeah. No, sometimes they want the best of Primal Scream on a cassette.
Exactly.
So, you know.
Got to make sure you're sending these prizes back. Final email from Andy. He says, the webcam, is pointing at the ceiling. Is it because the air conditioning vent is more exciting than what happens on the show?
Let's put that down now.
I think that's absolutely right.
Hold on a minute. Now, just, if someone... Is that good?
People love the webcam. I don't know what they're interested in, because all I get is a picture of Carl's big head.
It's not a big, it's just round.
Sure.
Oh.
Got it right.
Yeah.
Carl, I'd like you to play the next tune. I got sent a little cheeky, primer for The Cure's Join the Dots. It's B-sides and rarities, lots of stuff from them, from all over the ages. And it's amazing how good their B-sides are. Here's one of them playing.
Yeah. Bones. Radiohead off the Benz album. I mean, might be my favourite album of all time.
You said it before, yeah. I can't say I've ever really got into it. I remember when it came out, it was just so ubiquitous everywhere, I never really bothered listening to it.
I can still listen to it every day. I mean, that might be sad, I don't know, but it's a fantastic album.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9, just practicing for when we,
talk about music.
Talk more about music than maybe monkeys and people born without knobs, baby. Carl, any other thoughts?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you any more educating stuff yet.
You're gonna tease me with that, are you?
Leave you with, it Nelly died.
Yeah.
And get a load of this court case, right? But I want you thinking about...
Yeah, thinking about it, yeah, just getting my red juices ready.
About that.
Yeah, like an aperitif, yeah, sure.
But, I just educated you.
Yeah.
Right? And I watched The Office Christmas stuff on, last Sunday.
Did you enjoy it?
I think it was good.
Good.
I think it was good.
Thank you
very
much.
It was up there, one of my favourites. The second one was good.
Yeah, okay, the second one, there's more the paybacks in the second one, the first one's more set up.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd have thought people would like the second one more.
Yeah.
So that's nice. That's a nice critique. Thank you, Carl.
But there was something in it you did about cavemen.
Cavemen?
You said something about, it was a fact about cavemen, and you sort of only half did it. You didn't give the full information, like...
What?
Like I do in that. You just...
Where was it? What bit was it?
It was the bit when you were talking about getting a woman, I think, or you were talking about breasts or...
Oh, the one where I said the reason women have cleavage is it reminds men of buttocks, because when we were cavemen we used to do you from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the blind date, yeah.
Is that a joke, or...?
Well, I was hoping it was funny. We would... Oh, you mean, no, I don't know. Yeah, I think I did. I think cleavage is meant to represent, in a sort of Desmond Morris pop sort of anthropology type way. I think I've seen that before, that, cleavage represents, buttocks. And I imagine, you know, cavemen probably did do it from behind. I don't know what you want to know, Carl, really. It's in a sitcom. It wasn't a documentary.
It looked like one.
Yeah. Brilliantly directed to look like one, I'll give you that.
No, but what you're saying to blokes like
Yeah, I think cleavage is represented like buttocks, because obviously buttocks were much more of a sexual organ, evolutionarily speaking. Breasts were to actually bring up, to suckle young, but, and were a sign of sexual maturity, so you're ready to mate. But whereas, Carl, I'm not an anthropologist, mate, I'm struggling here, what do you need to know?
but
Yeah, I imagine that the cleavage reminds you of an arse, like...
Right, well, if it's all about arse, why don't gays like a little bit of tit? No, do you know what I mean?
Ah, you've done me! So the question put to us today on XFM 104.9, please call me that, is, if it's all about arse, then why don't gays like a little bit of tit?
I was worried.
If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tit? If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tits? Just call in with your... Thanks very much for tuning in. This is, been Children's TV. If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tit?
It's been an hour and a quarter before we got round to gays, so it's good to see the appearance.
If it's all about arse, why don't gays like a bit of tit? Is the question. What a brilliant question. Well, if you're an anthropologist or a psychologist, a doctor, a gay, please call in. If it's all about arse, this is the question.
I'm not convinced by this whole, cleavage looks like an arse, that's
No, not Steve, nor am I. It's a bit of mock anthropology. I didn't think it would be under scrutiny.
I think it's more likely that the reason men find cleavage attractive is because they know there's a lovely pair of bristles down there.
Yeah, so
it's like,
ooh,
here we are.
If that's what's on show,
Exactly, imagine what's down below.
if that's in the front window, right, what's she got to go into the shop? Oh dear! The Coral, Bill Mackay on XFM 104.9. If it's all about arses, Steve, why don't gays like a bit of tit?
I think there might be a lecture on that at the Royal Institute tonight. I'm not sure.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I think he's given it.
Brilliant.
Tell you something else though, that's about cavemen and that.
Yeah.
Right?
Not really, go on.
Do you know,
I love the idea of a little gay fella. He's pulled a bird, all he's done is focused on the cleavage, and he's gone, that's a lovely arse. Right? He's got a bat, right, pulls the dress down, no! Where's the arse? I've been gone, there's boobs! Boobs, I hate they're my worst! No! Right, sorry, Carl.
cavemen and that.
Yeah. Back to it. Doesn't drop a beat, does he?
Do you know, like, when you get a bit scared, and the hairs on your back and that sort of go up?
Well, I haven't got a particularly hairy back, but go on.
No, but on your neck or whatever, yeah.
On your head.
Do you know...
Not on your face, but sure.
Do you know where that comes from? Do you know why that happens?
Why it happens?
Yeah.
To look more fierce.
Yeah.
Probably residue of, like, the erectile tissue with the, you know, would make you look apes, and that would make you look slightly bigger, your outline bigger. Is that the answer?
Yeah, just cavemen in front of dinosaurs and that, they sort of went, oh. And then...
Well, it wasn't cavemen in front of dinosaurs, was it? Because cavemen weren't alive when dinosaurs were alive.
There was a couple knocking about.
Right, okay, fair enough.
There was a crossover point, surely.
Not dinosaurs like you're
15 million. Was the, yeah, probably the Ice Age, there were still big reptiles.
I think it's fairly common knowledge that the dinosaurs did not exist.
Well, who gave the dinosaurs the name?
Well, no. Well, no.
Who gave the dinosaurs the names?
He's using cavemen as any genus of homo.
Right.
I know he's thinking of the Flintstones, but I'm giving him like, an instep into evolution here. But,
I should just point out, you know cavemen didn't have cars which they motored by running along the street.
And they didn't mix cement in pelicans.
You're aware of that?